So this is the light I've got. It's pretty tough. It's like aluminium, I think. It's really heavy as well for such a small light. I want to put it here so I can still raise it and lower it. And I need to run the wire here. This is hard to do with one end, but I'm gonna end up just short of the tank, I think, just underneath here. So I tuck everything underneath here, somewhere underneath the tank. I think that will be the best place. And then run the wires from the switch back under the tank, and run wires to the battery. I think that's the best way to go. So let's just get the tank off, or at least to the side, and the seat off, and go from there. It was hard. So this thing came out pretty grimy and damaged. So I'm just going to put it in my sandblaster and just spray off all the bad paint. I kind of sanded it down, but spray off everything, make it clean, make it nice, and then I can put it back. So that'll be a smart thing to do right now. Well, use it again. Came up nice and clean. So I can prime this, paint it, put it back on the bike. So I got that sandblasted and painted. So it's gonna dry here for a bit. Like a little stove going there, warm air. So I can now turn my attention to the bracket of the choke cable. So that is what we need to reproduce so that it will sit here. This is what we need to replicate-ish, with the difference that this is where the choke is, so that's a different opening, and this is a lot bigger, of course. So this top end has to be a bit wider, maybe this entire thing just has to be a bit bigger, but this needs to be the same. So what I've got is this piece of scrap aluminium. I think that'll be easy to use because I don't need to paint anything, and it's bendable. Now I have this, and I will cut a hole there and then bend it. This will go over here, and then the switch should fit like that. And I've got enough clearance here. So here's the electric unit, which would go like that. Snug that in there. Yeah, I think that'll work. But yeah, that push the button and it's nice incorporated. So it's back in its place. I just need to replace these screws. This one kind of broke a long time ago. Anyway, there's the button. So that's very accessible. I think it looks nice. All right, so I need the wires now. So I need to mount this light. What I think I'm going to do, needs to come forward a bit, otherwise it will interfere with this and do that. So it needs to come forward a bit. What I want to do is take this, mount it there on the hole with the light up here, and then I'll bend it backwards so it'll be stuck like that. So like so I can clamp it really good. I think that will work. So double back on myself over here and drill another hole. I was able to do it, and now get something like this. Let's see if that is far enough away. Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, so that's number one. Came out pretty good, I think. Let's really strong. It really doesn't move. I'll change these bolts to nylons, or these nuts, nylon nuts, to make them even stronger and get some nicer bolts maybe. But this works. Yeah, let's do the other one. So that was today's video. I'm in the dark here, but I've got a good light. Really like how they came out. These front lights are really bright. Kind of pointed them down because they were a bit too much, I think. But they work well. I really like the button. It looks good. It's really good to see when it's on, because that is a danger. I have wired it straight to the battery, so if I forget it, I got a dead battery. I still need to put a fuse in there. I didn't do that, but yeah, I think it came out pretty good. So that's today's video. As always, please subscribe if you can. I really appreciate it. And thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.